Joining me now is Caroline Frost, who's entertainment editor of the Huffington Post, and super Bond fan Graham Rye, who's also editor of the 007 magazine. You are really, aren't you? You love it.
Yes.
That's your job, really.
Well, it is my job. It has been for 30 years, and yeah, I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Busy day for you then. What do you think of Spectre?
I think it's great title, and I think it makes a great deal of sense, as the filmmakers spent a lot of money in getting all of that material together under their control, and not to use it in the first James Bond film after Skyfall wouldn't have made a lot of sense, so that's why it's Spectre. Yeah,
there's a reason for this. They've got their hands on all the sort of Bond universe, if you like, finally.
Yeah, finally. After many years of litigation with Kevin McClory, he'd come out of the woodwork every now and again and would stop any chance of Blofeld and Spectre reappearing in a Bond film.
Because this is the guy who worked with Ian Fleming.
He was the guy that kind of co-wrote Thunderball, yeah.
So let me just throw a few of our viewer messages at you, because we're asking whether Bond is past its sell-by date. Zoe Campbell on Facebook, yes, it's definitely past its sell-by date. It should have been shelved years ago. And Sarah Lee says if they choose the right Bond, it might be okay, but I didn't connect to Daniel Craig. What do you think?
Well, I think that it's entirely a matter of personal choice, but I think he plays the character in a very insular fashion. Bond in the books is a very insular kind of guy. You get inside his head because of the way that Fleming writes. Craig is such a good actor, he's able to transform that kind of thought pattern onto his face. It's something that's very few other actors, I think, have been able to do in a role.
Caroline, Stephen Lunt says on Facebook that James Bond is incredibly far-fetched, of course. It's still good, though. Daniel Craig is by a mile the best Bond.
Ooh, them's fighting words. I have a personal affection for Roger Moore because he was the one of my youth, but I know that
Me too.
Highly controversial statement.
What's that word?
I mean, at the Huffington Post, we spend glorious hours wondering who's going to be the next one. And people like Idris Elba have stepped forward to say he's been told to pipe down, never to speak of such things. Colin Firth says things like he's given up trying. So obviously it's still seen as a really important sort of feather in the cap for British actors, whatever they may say. And it's a defining thing. They've all talked about it. So I've interviewed a couple of them, and they've each said it's a small elite club, and it's only made their lives better.
Ian Smith on Facebook says, I think we need a new Bond actor. I would choose Jay James from The X Factor. Thoughts on that?
No thoughts.
No. Whatsoever, no.
Okay, let's take this opportunity then to relive favourite moments. Graham, what's your favourite ever Bond moment? I love this kind of thing.
Well, I think for me, that scene in Goldfinger when Sean Connery is on the laser table. There's no man in the audience watching that ever can sit there and not feel uncomfortable when that laser beam is going between his legs.
Let's have a quick look.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. There is nothing you can do.
Brilliant stuff. And we could see Blofeld again, could we?
I think it's highly likely, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's highly likely. But I mean, the fact that Christoph Waltz's character has another name doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Caroline, we've got time for your favourite. Just very quickly, what was it?
I would say it's probably Roger Moore jumping on the crocodiles and Live and Let Die.
Yeah, I think we all love Roger Moore a little bit secretly. No one arched an eyebrow like he did. Thank you both very much indeed. I'm sure we'll all go and see Spectre when it comes out. Is it October 2015?
November the 6th.
That's it from us for now, though. Back tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.